Welcome back, everybody. You got Specs here, and today we are going to be going over the Week 5 battles for the UPDL Season 3. Yeah, it's a little late, just a little late. I'm tired. I'm busy. I'm not really that busy. I'm just tired and lazy. So you know, that's your reasoning for why this took so long. Another reason. Well, no. I mean, this should have come out like 2 weeks ago, because that's when the Week 5 battles actually finished up. But I, again, lazy, so. Yeah. One more thing before I get started. So usually there's 7 battles per week. For this week and for next week, so for week 6 as well, there are going to be some forfeits sprinkled throughout. So yeah, this week we only are going over 6 battles, and next week I think we're only going over 4. If I'm not wrong, I think it's 4. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And we're gonna get started now. So, starting us off, we have the Driftveil Delibirds against the Cornland Caterpies. You know, this is a nice little. I want to say HO versus HO, but like these are both very offensive teams, especially you know, the Driftveil Delibirds here with their literal webs offense, and then Cornland Caterpies has, you know, like, I know he always brings screens of Lecky, so there's that. You know, he has like the, you know, Darm and stuff. I don't know. Well, you know, we'll just see what happens. We'll just. So we got a pretty standard leads here. So the screens are like, as I said, against the Galvantula with webs. So we're probably gonna see a Volt Switch out here as the Regieleki sets up the second screen, and Garchomp comes in here. So obviously Regieleki can't do much here. Probably gonna see a swap in to Porygon. I don't know. Yeah, Porygon, I guess. But this is, thankfully the screens are up, because otherwise Garchomp would be very, very scary here, because this is Mega Chomp, by the way. We see the Scale Shot is really doing nothing. So yeah, that Reflect Up being up there is pretty good. Even with the crit on one of them, it didn't even do more than half of its health, which is pretty interesting. Okay, Snorlax is going to come in here, as the Garchomp is going to Mega Evolve, go for the Earthquake. It is a 2-shot, but with the Guava Berry, that's not as much so the case anymore. Swampert's going to come in here and go for, well, it's going to take massive damage from the Earthquake, but Garchomp is going to go down to the Ice Punch. Interesting. Now we're going to see the Rapid Strike come out after taking an Earthquake. It is going to, the Swampert's going to die to the Surging Strikes, which does crit, so it goes through screens. Regieleki is going to come out here. Galvantula is going to be swapping. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't obvious. I know, you know what? Realistically speaking, Regieleki could have gone for an electric move there, just to kill the Urshifu, because that Urshifu is a threat. But I did think like the Reflect was a little bit obvious there. Was not obvious, as I said before, but it's like it could have happened. So staying in there and going for the Surging Strike to kill the Regieleki would have been pretty helpful. But you know what? It's whatever. Anyway, Regieleki is going to get back both screens up as Galvantula Volt switches out into the Lycanroc. And we're going to see the Porygon 2 come out as the Lycanroc goes for the Swords Dance. Okay, so we're seeing a little bit of a deviation from the standard Stealth Rock lead that Zadash has kind of been preferring for a little. But yeah, Swords Dance, if it has close combat, it's going to do pretty well here. I mean, look at the matchup. You only have Heracross, and there is Psychic Fangs. So, yeah. Also, Psychic Fangs does break screens. So, you know, that's going to be an interesting interaction if he does bring Psychic Fangs. So, Heracross can come out. It's going to go for the Mega. And we do see the Psychic Fangs. So, yeah, screens are going to go down. And, yeah, Lycanroc is going to... It looks really... I think it looks like it can take the game right now, actually. So, we're going to see. If that last move is a Celerock, yeah, I think for sure it can. Darm's going to come out. With the webs up, it's not faster for sure. And Lycanroc is going to take that out with close combat. Snorlax is definitely going to die too, so if Regieleki lives the +2 Celerock, I guess that's kind of what happens here. Oh, we don't see the Celerock. Interesting. I'm pretty sure that a Celerock would have killed if well, you know what? We don't know if the Lycanroc had it at the end of the day, but like I feel like he had it, so I don't know why I didn't go for a Celerock. But you know what? At this point, I think Zadash has enough of a lead as to which he will just win. So we'll see. Krishana's going to come out here. Yeah, Regieleki's still faster, even with the -1 speed from webs. Sacred Sword is going to take out the Regieleki, though. Yeah, Snorlax is going to come in here. We're going to see the Para as the... yeah, it goes for the Brick Break. And we're going to see a double Para as Snorlax goes for yet another Brick Break. Damn. Interesting set, though. I'm assuming the Snorlax... Okay, yeah, so I'm assuming Snorlax had Brick Break because the... Zadash has a Ninetales Alola, so breaking screens there would have been nice. So I guess that's why he has Brick Break. Yeah, otherwise not a very good move. But yeah, at this point, yeah, Urshifu's going to clean up this game. There's no way Snorlax can live a, I'm assuming, banded close combat from an Urshifu Rapid Strike. So yeah, that is going to wrap up the game quite nicely for Zadash, resulting in a nice little 3-0. Yeah, Lycanroc definitely played a big factor in that match. Being able to break the screens with Psychic Fangs and killing the Mega Heracross at the same time is, kind of goated. Yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Anything else I want to mention? No, not really. I think both players played it well enough. There weren't really any big mistakes or anything, really. So, yeah. I think Zadash just kind of prepped that well with the Lycanroc, and yeah, I don't know if he knew about the Psychic Fangs breaking screens thing, but we're just not going to mention that. We're going to move on. Because I'm going to be honest, I forgot about that too. Yeah, anyways. Next up, we have the Dayton Dewgongs against the Virbank Venomous. So yeah, we're going to see a nice little stall here, and then the nice little balance. And we're just going to see what happens. We're going to see the Sableye lead, very classic lead, as the Wheezing Galar comes out. So yeah, this is probably one of the few things that absolutely cuts with Mega Sableye the most, because, oh, well, first off, yes, it is Mega Sableye. And second off, you know, neutralizing gas means no magic bounce, which means Sableye can't do anything to this thing. Like, first off, super effective fairy type, and then we also got, you know, it can still be toxic, it can still be wisped, it can still get hazard, like the Weezing can still get hazards up on it with like T-Spikes, right? So yeah, this is a very advantageous lead for the Virbank Venomous. We're gonna see her. We're gonna see her words. We're gonna see her capitalize off of that neutralizing gas with the Toxic Spikes immediately, as Sableye goes for the burn. So yeah, T-Spikes against this team actually matters quite a bit. You know, being able to poison Dracovish, being able to poison Lomola, even Chansey, which, while it does have Natural Cure, it's still annoying because taking that 12% every single turn is just really hard for you to deal with. Zapdos probably should have Defog though, so it won't be too much of a concern, but I'm just noting that, you know, T-Spikes basically limits you to, like, 2 members on your team at this point, which is not great. Though, to be fair, yeah, no. Yeah, it's not great. Jirachi has a pretty... Actually, no. Jirachi and Zapdos both have their bad matchups, but they can get in against most members on these teams, so I'm not super worrying. Anyway, we're going to see the second T-Spike get up as the knockout comes out and knocks off the Black Sludge from Weezing, which we already knew. Wait, did we know? We didn't know that yet, actually. Anyway, Protect comes out as Strange Theme comes out. So yeah, Sableye obviously is not going to want to take that. We're going to see the Taunt come out, though. Which, fair enough, honestly. Yeah, this Weezing is putting in quite a bit of work already. We're going to see a swap out into the Moltres Galar. I'm going to see the Chesaberry get knocked off, so definitely a Rest variant. Rest Agility, interesting. We're going to see a swap out, though, too. So, I have no idea what type of Moltres that was going to be. Maybe, like, Rest Agility 2 stabs, right? Maybe? It could have been that. It could have been just, like, Rest Agility, Nasty Plot, and, like, 1 attacking move. I don't know. Could have been that. Who knows? I mean, yeah, I think you only needed Fury Wrath this game. So yeah, I think Nasty Plot, Agility, Rest, and Fury Wrath would have been pretty good here. And Rest should let you beat Chansey 1v1. Does it let you beat Chansey 1v1? I think if a Chansey is spamming S-Toss against you, I don't think you can beat a 1v1. Well, if you rest enough times, eventually the Chansey will run out of Seismic Toss PP first. But then you can, like, go into, like, Dracovish or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, Extra is going to come out here as the Zapdos does go for the defog, so it does get rid of the hazards. You can see the Rock Tomb, as some certain person would like to say. That heat wave burn is pretty big, but why is it Rock Tomb? I don't see why Wiggly would want the speed drop here, but I don't know. This is something. Cause like you want Zapdos to be faster than you because you can Earthquake it on a roost. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, well, yeah. At the same time, you don't want to get hit by heat waves, so I guess that makes sense. But still, I don't know. Anyways, Rock Tomb, because like Rock Tomb's not even without the burn, like it wasn't going to 2-shot anyways. I'm pretty sure Rock Slide maybe had a decent shot at doing it. I don't know. Anyways, Diance's gonna come out here as Zapdos is gonna just roost back up and get back up all his health, and we're gonna see the Rock Polish. Interesting. Heat Wave. Yeah, interesting choice there. I don't think Zapdos should have stayed in on this turn because Zapdos can't really touch the Diancie. So yeah, I think like Jirachi should have come in. Maybe Chansey if you figure that is like, yeah, with Safeguard and Rock Polish, you can't really expect to have a lot of coverage here. Maybe like Diamond Storm Body Press or. Yeah, Diamond Storm Body Press or Diamond Storm Moonblast or something like that. That might make sense. Yeah, I don't know. But it's an interesting set, though, I must say. Because, like, definitely didn't expect Safeguard on a Diancie. Let alone Diancie Mega. Yeah, Zapdos. Okay, so it's Diamond Storm Moonblast. So, actually, Chansey Walls that thing. But, yeah, yeah, Zapdos staying in there was so unnecessary. You could have just gone. I mean, yes, you didn't know exactly what it was going to do. But, like, you should have just swapped, I think. Like, swapping to Chansey is decently safe if you think they don't have Body Press, and if you think they do have Body Press, then Jirachi is very, very safe. Yeah, like even with the +2 defense, Diancie is still taking a lot from Iron Head. So yeah, I think Jirachi would have definitely been a fine switch in there. As you can see, also Chansey is a fine switching because Diamond Storm is doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, Weezing's gonna come in here as Chansey goes for the S-Toss. Looks like Weezing probably just gonna go for a Suicide T-Spike as Chansey kills it with S-Toss. Yep, okay. Yeah, I figured. So now Buzzwole comes in. Yep. Okay. Sableye gonna come in. It gets poisoned, which again is just illustrating how annoying T-Spikes can be to this team. Getting this Sableye poison means it probably won't be able to beat this Buzzwole 1v1. And with the damage on Leech Life, it looks like it probably wasn't going to ever. And yeah, because yeah, with Buzzwole, since Buzzwole has sub and this Sableye, yeah. In fact, it's a good thing Grinning Sableye died faster. Chansey. Yeah, I don't know why Chansey came out here. Yeah, so this just brings up. I love how I'm spending so much more time on this battle than the other one. But anyway, yeah, seeing how Zapdos died early on in the matchup, you know, it's kind of again like Grinning shouldn't have just let Zapdos die to the Diancie, which you know Grinning loses that matchup. Like he should have gone to Chansey, he should have gone Jirachi. Because especially since you know that Zapdos needs to counter Buzzwole because nothing else on your team can beat Buzzwole. So yeah, this is an issue. Dragovich is gonna come in here, break the sub. I'm assuming with the Psychic Fangs, whatever. Fishious Rend was stronger anyways. But yeah. And yes, I'm not joking. Yeah, Fishious Rend is actually 100% stronger. So you should never not click that. Yeah. I mean, yeah, seriously. Psychic Fangs lets you. Even if let's say the Buzzwole didn't kill you, Psychic Fangs lets Wiggly go to the Moltres and start setting up. It's like you should just click Fishious Rend. There is no downside. Fishious Rend, first off, is just stronger because 85 times 2 with Sab is stronger than super effective Psychic Fangs. Strong Jaw, I'm not factoring Strong Jaw because Strong Jaw factors into both of those moves. But yeah, and then not only that, Fishious Rend literally hits everything else. And will kill them. So like, yeah, Vicious. You never click anything besides Fishious Rend unless they not only resist the move, but you also have a move that's super effective against them. So example, Toxapex. That's the only time that's one of the few times you click something besides Fishious Rend because Psychic Fangs is super effective and Toxapex resists Fishious Rend. So yeah, that's just pointer, that's literally just math. It's, just calculate with the base powers and all that stuff. Anyways, Rara's gonna come in here. He's definitely gonna die to Buzzwole unless it gets paralyzed. And now it's getting Iron Headed, and it got paralyzed. Oh, Oh no. Okay, so that's one para, one flinch. Okay, hold on. That's a third flinch. Okay. Oh no, that's second flinch. Third flinch. Fourth flinch. Fifth flinch. Sixth flinch. Okay, 6 flinches and one full para. And no, well, yeah, one full para. Yeah. That's pretty lucky, I must say. Anyways, Jirachi can't switch out here unless it has U-turn because Magazone has Magapole presumably. So yeah, you can't pair that thing. The best thing you could have done is just spam Iron Head and hope to God you beat it 1v1 like you just did the Buzzwole. If this Magazone doesn't even have leftover, so theoretically it was possible for that Jirachi to win that interaction, but yeah. Anyways, Alomola against the Magazone. This is not, but yeah, the game's over. I don't know if that Magazone was specs. It might have been. I'm interested as to why Wiggly chose Discharge. Probably because she wanted the extra chance to paralyze, if I had to guess, which is totally fair. But yeah, that was a pretty fun matchup to look through. It took me a long time to go through it, but you know, we have 6 battles as 7, so I have more time this time around. Anyways, next up we have the Texas Turtwigs against. Oh no, I remember this one. Okay, so I'm gonna save this one for the end. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna save that one for the end because that was a good game. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm gonna save it for the end. Okay. So next up, we have the Melting Mudkips against the Denver Digletts. We see the Melting Mudkips using the exact same team, and we have the Denver Digletts using, you know, other stuff. So let's just get started here. As always, we see a Urshifu single strike lead into the Denver Digletts Tornadoes. Clearly someone has been paying attention to the VODs. And clearly, yeah, they're very much so paying attention. Air Slash is going to knock out Urshifu without question. Yeah, Lapras is going to come in here as the Sylveon's hard swaps. Yeah. You know, that Tornadoes could be specs, maybe. I don't know. But, you know, if it had U-turn, it should have U-turned. Because, you know, Lapras is in the Scarf. But yeah, Sylveon wins this 1v1 because it has Wish and Protect, unless it gets frozen by Freeze Dry. So, you know, we'll see what happens. Looks like Sage is pretty content on staying in here and just spamming Freeze Dry. I don't know if he's trying to get a freeze. Okay, we're going to see the Corviknight swap in here as the Sylveon probably goes for another Hyper Voice. Yep. That's a decent amount of damage, surprisingly, actually. And anyway, Incineroar is going to come in here as the Corviknight goes for the Brave Bird. Does a decent amount of damage here. We're probably going to see... Oh, no, we're just going to hard swap into Lapras as the Incineroar goes for the Flare Blitz and knocks the Lapras out. Yep, fair enough. Mimikyu is going to come in here. We're going to see a Skarmory hard swap in. Of course, you know... Especially with the Rocky Helmet and Mimikyu's Life Orb, Mimikyu is definitely not going to be able to beat down the Skarmory. We see the player off here for seemingly no reason. I don't know why. I would have just gone for a Swords Dance or actually I wouldn't have challenged this at all. I would have just swapped. But to be fair, Stage doesn't have a lot to go into because yeah, Corviknight just lets Skarmory set up spikes. But to be fair, you know, you pressure stall that stuff, so you know you could have gone Corv, but. Yeah, but at this point, Sage doesn't really have a lot for a Skarmory, so you know, at least you should click the not neutral and the not resisted hit, you know. Anyway, Sanger's gonna come in here as the Skarmory is gonna go for the Roost. Torn's gonna come back in. We see a knockoff here as the heavy duty boots are revealed on the Torn, and then we see another knockoff as the Sylveon swaps in. Yeah. The Grass Knot, Sylveon's very light, so Grass Knot wasn't going to do much. Mystical Fire is doing a decent amount of damage. Tango is probably a Salt Fest, though, just based on how decently it took the Mystical Fire. Mystical Fire comes in again, not, you know, doing a lot. And DD comes in on the Wish. Oh, surprising. Protect is going to keep Sylveon out of range of any sort of Expanding Force shenanigans, though, with the Wish coming back down. And yeah, we're going to see NDDF go for Mystical Fire here. Hyper Voice is going to come out, not doing too much after the special attack drop. Tanker is going to come back in as another Mystical Fire comes out. Most likely, Denver Digletts wasn't predicting tank growth. He was probably just trying to drop the Indeedee special attack. But yeah, Giga Drain's going to come out, not do heal too much. Yeah, Sylveon. shit. Sylveon might just win this game. Well, Sylveon can't beat Corviknight 1v1 since Corviknight has enough special defense to tank Mystical Fires and has Roost. But, you know, puts it in a compromising position. Anyways, Mimikyu is going to die here. You got a nice crit, though, but, you know. And now we're going to see Burb on Burb action, specifically the metal kind. Brave Bird's not doing a lot. Rocky Helmet with Brave Bird Recoil is not going to help Sage's case here much at all. Skarmory is just, they're kind of wiping. Skarmory has Body Press, so now Corviknight can't even roost properly, otherwise it's going to take a lot of damage. Yeah, it's doing around half, so yeah. I mean, to be fair, Corviknight does have the Rocky Helmet, but Skarm can still just beat it down quite a bit. Yeah. Another roost. Well, to be fair, I guess the Corviknight is pressure stalling it. So, you know, that's fair, but, you know, still. Mystical Fire. I'm sorry, Mystical Fire. Indeedee comes out on the Body Press. Seen him, Mystical Fire. It only did a little more than half, which is kind of surprising. I kind of expected more from the Indeedee. But yeah, at this point, Skarmory just kind of 6-0s. And then for the Corviknight, you just kind of swap out to something else that deals with it, like the Incineroar. So yeah, I think this is a pretty open and shut case here. I don't know what Sage I don't think Sage has any tricks left that he can use to pull up to win this game, unless this Corviknight has bulk up, and we just, you know, didn't expect it the entire time. But yes, Brave Bird not doing much. Rocky Helmet Recoil. Yeah, this is not looking great. Skarmory is going for body presses, trying to keep the Corviknight's health low. Okay, we're gonna see the swap to Garchomp as the Brave Bird comes out again. Let's see. Just a Fire Blast comes out. It only does 38%, which is kind of bad. It's kind of hilarious. But yeah, Garchomp is going to take it out after the Fire Blast with the combination of Brave Bird Recoil and the Rocky Helmet. Sorry, not Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin. But yeah, now Incineroar comes in against the Tangrowth, and Tangrowth is going to die to a Flare Blitz. So yeah, and the Incineroar doesn't even die, so that is a 6-0. Yeah, I think Denver Digletts played that very well. Kind of just deconstructed the team there very, very easily, which is cool to see. Sage, yeah, I don't know. You gotta start mixing it up. Just stop leading the same thing every single time and stop breaking the same team. Like, if you just start doing that, I guarantee you're gonna have a lot better results. But yeah, I don't even know if he changed the EVs or like the movesets. But anyways, we're gonna move on. Like, he has, okay, like Sage has a Heatran and a Mega Kangaskhan. Yeah, that's not even okay. You know, far from me to judge what people should be using. Anyways, next up here we have the Narukami Ninetales against the Galesong Gardevoirs. Should be a pretty exciting match. Let's get this started. They're both Sun team. Well, so Narukami Ninetales does have a Ninetales to set Sun, but they didn't bring it, so it would have been Sun on Sun, except, you know, we didn't see the Sun on the Sun, which, you know. Anyways, hold up, I accidentally minimized OBS. Anyways, let's keep going. We're gonna see the Diancie lead off against the Torkoal. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna see that happen. Probably gonna trade rock. Oh. No, we're not gonna trade rocks. We're going to Meteor Beam. Nice. Yeah, I used Meteor Beam Diancie in a draft league not too. Oh, it was a kind of a while ago, but still, yeah, I love seeing Meteor Beam Diancie. I love seeing Meteor Beam in general. It's one of my favorite moves. So, you know, always a fan. Anyways, Venusaur is going to come in here with Giga Drain. It's not going to be taking out the Diancie, and it's probably... Oh, we're going to see Trick Room into the Psyshock, which is definitely going to kill the Venusaur. Nice. Psyshock. Yeah, Psyshock. It works. I think Mystical Fire could have been brought as well from Diancie, because, you know, that would have been really nice to lower people's special attack. But, you know, who cares? Anyways, also, you were abusing some. But yeah, Oricori is going to come on here, and looks like it is not going to be taking too much damage from the Psyshock. If I were the Diancie, I honestly would have just went for a Meteor Beam right off the bat. But yeah, we're going to see the we're going to see the Meteor Beam now as Oricori goes for a sub. Interesting. So who knows? This Oricori might be able to stall out this Diancie if it's lucky. Now it's faster, so it's going to get up another sub as the Diancie goes for a Side Shock, which is going to break the sub. Honestly, yeah, so this is kind of weird. So you don't want this Oricori to get too many boosts as pops. So you kind of, as Boxies or Bay, or Narukami, Ninetales, I don't know, whichever name you want me to refer you by. So you kind of you're kind of stuck between using Slide Shock to make sure the Oricori can't get up subs, or, you know, using the Meteor Beam to, like, absolutely destroy the Oricorio, you know? So we're kind of seeing here. Slide Shock is doing a little bit more than 34, as it turns out. It looks like I got a min to max roll there. We're gonna see another. Sorry, I need to redo that. We're gonna see another Meteor Beam as the Oricorio goes for another Calm Mind. And it turns out the Revelation is not going to quite take out the Diancie, and it's obviously going to die to Meteor Beam. So yeah, Moon I think could have won that interaction if they were a little bit more careful with their calcs. Yeah, because we can assume that this Diancie is definitely max HP, and probably a lot of special attack. Like, they might have some special defense, but they more so have more special attack, so they can guaranteed kill something like Torkoal. So yeah, I think with a little bit of calcs, like, maybe they would have realized that, oh shoot, the Revelation doesn't kill here, so I'm just going to, you know, like, sub there so that I can make sure that the Diancie can't kill me, you know, something like that. And then, you know, force the Diancie to, like, start trying to mix it up with Side Shock, and then, you know, try to get another Calm Mind boost, and once you got that other Calm Mind boost, then Diancie would have been able to die, and then you probably still get kind of forced out by something else. But, you know, that's not the point. Actually, well, there is a Keldeo. So Keldeo absolutely would have, if it's like, even if it was like Specs, like, I think Keldeo would have still been able to beat the Oricorio, but like, Oricorio is not very bulky, even with a couple Calm Mind boosts. So yeah, even then I don't think Oricorio would have won this game, but it would have done it could have killed Diancie and maybe got something else if Narukami Ninetales decided to not go to Keldeo for some reason. Anyways, Blacephalon is going to come in here. We're not even going to see the revenge kill because Houndoom is going to come in here and take the Flamethrower. Oh dear god. Yeah, and it's going to get a nasty plot up, and I think this game might be over. Yeah, Flamethrower is going to kill the Glade. Blacephalon is going to die to a Dark Pulse. Doesn't matter that it's faster with Scarf, because Shadow Ball is not going to do crap. The one problem with Blacephalon is that if you resist both of its stabs, it actually gets kind of not great. But, anyways, yeah, I think, yeah, Minior is going to die to Dark Pulse, and I think the game is over. Yeah, so that is a 6-0 for the Narukami Ninetales. Yeah, I think that Meteor Beam Diancie was really, really good tech and helped mix up Moon quite a bit there, and yeah. Yeah, honestly, losing Torkoal very early on was kind of bad, and then losing Venusaur immediately after was even worse. So yeah, to be fair, Moon didn't really have a good way of dealing with Diancie. So yeah, honestly, it was kind of rough. This type of Diancie as a lead was really rough for Moon to deal with. I guess they should have gone. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we don't know the Diancie's last move. It probably is Moonblast, if I had to guess. Considering it wasn't using it against the fire types. So yeah, Glade probably couldn't have swapped in very well. Maybe Minior could have tanked the +1 Moonblast and then went for like a Shell Smash, and then maybe if it had Earthquake +2 Earthquake would have killed. That's probably like the best case scenario there though. Other than that, you know, really, yeah, that Diancie was really hard to deal with, honestly. So losing a lot of momentum there early on kind of killed Moon's chances of winning. So yeah, and then after, you know, you lost the Venusaur, then it was free real estate for the Houndoom. So yeah, it's just a rough matchup. Yeah, okay, moving on. Next up, we got the Nielefield Bidoofs against the Wuppertal Woopers. And we see a Cottony. He's trying to spite me. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, let's get it started here. Gardevoirs is going to start us off against the Tapu Fini. It's going to go for Bulk Up, which is a bold move considering, first off, that. Also, it's a fairy type. So, yeah, exactly. It's doing too much damage. Spirit Break is going to do a decent amount, and it's going to lower special attack, but like, sure, Tapu Fini is going to take this straight, right? Just go for another Blue Blast. Yeah. Mawa is going to come in here. Takes a decent amount, honestly, for a -1 special attack Fini. But yeah, Mawa's going to come in, go for Iron Hit. Okay. Goodbye, Cottony. Dragapult's going to come in here. We're going to see the Sucker Punch fail as the Dragapult goes for Will-O-Wisp. Interesting. And we're going to see the Will-O-Wisp miss on the next turn after the terrain ends. This player kills. Oh my god. Oh dear, that was quite unfortunate luck. Yeah, the Dragapult went for... That was a very, very bold Wisp. I mean... Yeah, you know what? Like that was a cool move. I'm assuming it's like Wisp Hex, U-turn, something else for the Dragapult. Like, goddamn, that was ballsy. It's like, you know, like I'm assuming he knew that the Misty Terrain wouldn't have worked, and he was just literally just using Wisps to avoid the Sucker Punch, which, you know, massive props. But yeah, that was a nice play. Unfortunately, it didn't work out because you didn't get the Wisp on the second turn, which after the terrain ended, which really sucked. But yeah. Anyways, Nidoking is going to come in here. Earth Power is going to do nothing against the Rotom Fan, and we're probably going to see a free Volt Switch. No, we're going to see a Thunder Wave. Yeah. Actually, why did I say free Volt Switch? This could have been a Scarf. This could have been Life Orb Nidoking. I'm kind of playing my hand a little and knowing I already know what the set is, but you know. Anyways. And Ferrothorn's going to be paralyzed. We're going to see the Charizard come in here as the knockoff comes out. Selector. Oh, yo, this thing was Bellydrum. What the fuck? Hey, yo, Bellydrum right now. Bellydrum right now if you're a man. Bellydrum right now. Oh, it's not Bellydrum. Wait, why is it Scorching Sands with the Slackberry? What the fuck? Oh, I didn't sign up for this. What is this? Okay, well, okay. Monowile is going to come in here as the Hydro Pump comes out, and looks like that will two-shot the Mawile. And it does. Right, wow, interesting. I don't see a Hydro Pump on Fini too much unless it's just like a offensive Fini, like Scarf or something. But anyways. Thunder Wave comes out again. I don't know why they went for Thunder Wave there, because Misty Terrain. And it doesn't look like they're trying to bait a Sucker Punch or anything. Ferrothorn's going to set up rocks as the Rillaboom is going to come out here. Probably go for the... don't know why the High Horsepower came out there. You should have just clicked Superpower, because frankly Nidoking doesn't have... I mean, yeah, Nidoking's not going to tank that super well. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, Rocky Helmet, Life Orb, and the knockoff comes out with a crit, all to bring Rillaboom down to like 60%. 30%. Rotofan's going to come in here. It is revealed to be Boots now, because the rocks are up. And we're going to see a Defog. We're probably going to see a knockoff here. Yep, Boots are gone now. Air Slash comes out. Sure. Para. Okay. Another Air Slash comes out. Another Para. That's not great. Third Air Slash comes out, and we see another... Wow. I mean, to be fair, this Earthworm couldn't touch it too. I'm assuming it had Leech Seed though, so yeah, I was really lucky on Bidoofs Beauties. Yeah, Bidoofs Beauties has had quite the RNG this game. Yeah, we're gonna see another Air Slash come out onto the Fini. Fini's gonna swap back out again as the Thunder Wave comes out on the Rotom Fan. Okay, so this Ferrothorn had Protect too. Interesting. But yeah, Nidoking's gonna come out here as Cresselia swaps in. We're gonna see the Ice Beam come out. Yeah, not doing much to Cresselia here. What type of Cresselia is this? It's Trick Room. Interesting. Okay. We're gonna see a Teleport. Or sorry, Lunar Dance. Yeah, we're gonna see the Lunar Dance as the Fini goes for basically useless Nature's Madness. Rillaboom is gonna get back all of its health and go for the Grassy Glide to knock out the Fini. Trick Room's still up though. Okay, so Charizard is gonna come in here. Is a little bit scary. U-turn is gonna come out, but you know. Charizard kind of scary. Yeah, Weather Ball. It almost died. It's Solar Power. No. I was like, if this is Solar Power Zard to counter the Zard Y and it dies to the Weather Ball plus Solar Power recoil. That's so unfortunate. Anyways, Trick Room is not over, and now it's gonna be over this turn, and the Rotom Fan dies to get the para off on the Charizard. But yeah, no, Sona doesn't have a lot of good options here. Kind of running on fumes. Resto Chesto is not going to save. Oh, the Para's going to save it, though. Oh, Bulk Up. Okay, that's way too greedy. Weather Ball probably kills you. Yeah. What the Hey, yo, we should have just gotten the damage off, man. Rillaboom's gonna die. And Knockout's not doing anything, and then Weather Ball's gonna take it out. Oof. Jeez. Tell me to get 6-0 by Zarby without telling me to get 6-0 by Zarby. Yeah, I think. Yeah, no, Zarby was just kind of positioned to just end this game from the beginning. Actually, like there was no checks on this team, especially since the Cresselia killed itself immediately. So, which was the only thing on this team that probably had a chance of tanking a Weather Ball. So, yeah, I don't know. That's pretty rough. Let's just move on, I guess. Nice job to Zach for playing through that even after all the hacks he received during that game, which was quite a bit actually. So, yeah. Okay, so now we're at the last game. This game, spoiler alert, took more than 100 turns. You wouldn't think it would have done that from the beginning, but as the game progresses, you'll soon see why. So, yeah, I had the fortune of watching this. I watched most of these battles live. I should pretend that I don't know what happened for the video. Spoiler alert. But yeah, this is a pretty fun game to watch live. So yeah, let's get started. We already see the Mew come out against the Landorus Therian, and we're gonna see a U-turn come out, which does quite a bit to Mew, as the Muckalola comes out as the Ice Beam comes in. Interesting. Maka's gonna go for the knockoff, which is absolutely gonna obliterate the Zero Aura, especially since it got poisoned with the Poison Touch. And now the knockoff is just gonna come out on Zero Aura just to get rid of the AV before it dies. The follow-up Muck move. Guess he just went for Fire Punch there in case he tried to go, in case Terra tried to go into Whimsicott. Yeah, Pinsir's gonna come in here. Goes for the X. Goes for the X Scissor. Yeah, okay. I need to talk. Double Edge. You know that ability called Aerial Aid that you have? You know how that's stronger than X Scissor? Because you get stab on flying moves, and then you get the Aerial Aid boost. Even Body Slam would have been strong. I don't. Just you don't have to run Double Edge, but at least Body Slam, man. At least Body Slam the goddamn luck. Like, it's just anyway. Maybe Terra was trying to predict Hydreigon or Weavile coming in, those would fucking come in on a Pinsir. But anyways, whatever. X's are gonna 2-shot the Muck, whatever, fine. Weavile's gonna come in here. Pinsir is going to. Ice-Strike doesn't kill the. Wow, surprise! As the Quick Attack comes out, try to just get some chip damage before it dies. Yeah. Arceus's gonna come in here as the Lando T comes in as well. You're gonna see the Iron Defense come out. And we're going to see the immediate swap into Quagsire here as Registeel just keeps on setting up those iron defenses. Yeah. With Earthquake, though, it is doing quite a bit of damage, though, so I don't know if the Registeel could set up there. Togekiss is going to come out, not take Earthquake because, it flies. Yeah, Air Slash comes out. We see that it is a leftovers. Landorus. Mew's going to... sorry, not Mew. Oh, God. Go back. You can see the Stone Edge does quite a bit of damage. Yeah, Wish. Mew comes in as the Landorus goes for Stealth Rock, and Mew receives the Wish. Yeah, and then we're gonna see another U-turn from the Landorus as Scizor comes out here. Ice Beam comes out. Doesn't do much, but the Flamethrower follows up, and Scizor wasn't expecting that, so it does go down. Yeah, I mean, honestly, with the amount of damage Lemieux is taking from what seemed to be a not offensive Landorus Therian, I would have been raising red flags that this Mew was an offensive variant, and so going Scizor there immediately was kind of a risky play. I would have just gone to Hydreigon because that Hydreigon is definitely faster than your Landorus, and then that Landorus is faster than your Mew, so you should have just gone Hydreigon immediately because then this. Well, to be fair, yes, I would have. Okay, here's what I meant. Go Scizor on the Ice Beam, then go Hydreigon on the follow-up. That's what I meant. Worst case scenario, you still get Aura Sphere, but you're not gonna get Dazzling Gleam, right? So, anyway, Whimsicott's gonna come out here. Landorus Therian's gonna swap in on it. Whimsicott's gonna go for the Moonblast, which God, that looks like a Spec Whimsicott. Yeah, that's doing quite a bit of damage. Landorus Therian's gonna go down after 2 hits. Weavile's gonna come in here. Goes for the triple axle. No way Whimsicott lives this. Yeah, even after 2 hits, it's down. And Togekiss is going to come in here for some reason. Goes for the protect. Don't know why it's here, but, you know, we're vibing. Okay, Ice Strike goes knock out the Togekiss. And now here's where it gets quite interesting, as you'll soon see. So Quagsire is going to come in here as the Registeel goes for the rest. You know, pretty standard. It turns out it is Resto Chesto, which implies no existence of Sleep Talk. And yeah, we can see the Earthquakes from Quagsire are not even 3-hit KOing the Registeel. But with Body Press doing contact damage, and the Rock Helmet on Quagsire, it is putting Registeel quite in range quite quickly. But here's the thing. Earthquake from Quagsire is not a 3-shot, which means Registeel can keep spamming Rest. And so, what that means, Quagsire only has 11 PP of Earthquake. If the, you know, like, so like what, basically it all kind of comes down to what the last move of Registeel is. Because Hydreigon probably has a way of dealing with Registeel if it doesn't have Amnesia. What if it has Amnesia? If it has Amnesia, then your only way of dealing with this thing is Quagsire. But Quagsire doesn't have the ability to knock out Registeel before it goes for Rest unless it gets a crit. So you can kind of see the dilemma here. So what's gonna happen? What is his last move on the Registeel? You won't find out for a little bit. Anyways, Ghetto Flash kind of realizes that, you know, he doesn't, you know, he needs to keep his Earthquakes, so he's just gonna, well, actually he hasn't realized that yet. Actually, he doesn't realize it. He runs it out immediately. He does run it out immediately, oopsie. Anyway, so now, okay, I forgot the battle. But yeah, now Quagsire has no more Earthquakes, and Registeel is sitting kind of pretty, you know. Skull's not doing much from the Quagsire, right? It's not doing anything, so who cares? So now Registeel can start setting up. So he gets the Iron Defense up. Means Weavile can't really hurt it too much. And it goes for the rest. No, Quagsire can't do any damage. He should have been going to Hydreigon very immediately. Because, you know, we know the Registeel most likely isn't... Well, actually, you don't... No. You can make a decent guess that this Registeel isn't Sleep Talk. Because, first off, it has a Chesto Berry. And so you should have gone to Hydreigon immediately, especially after you ran out of Earthquakes on Quagsire. You should have just swapped to Hydreigon immediately after the Registeel is forced to rest. And then start trying to spam special attacks, because that's the only way you can really break it now. Especially after it gets the Iron Defense up. And I know this Weavile is probably Boots, so it doesn't even have knockoff. It doesn't even have like Low Kick or anything. So it only has like Swords Dance, knockoff, Triple Axle, and Ice Shard. So yeah, the Registeel is now going to get up all of its Iron Defenses. And is going to go for sleep again. And then after it wakes up, it reveals the last move, Amnesia. So, mistake 1 from Ghetto Flash. Should have gone to Hydreigon immediately. Like, once you ran out of Earthquakes, especially, should have gone to Hydreigon as the Registeel goes for rest. As it is revealed later on, Hydreigon does have Fire Blast. I don't know how much that would have done, because I don't know what item is on the Hydreigon. But, actually, I can probably make a guess. I don't know, you know what? Not important. But yeah, this is Ghetto Flash kind of put himself into the corner here by wasting all the Earthquake PP and then immediately going Hydreigon, and then not going Hydreigon before the Registeel got Amnesia boost up. So yeah, now the game is about who can stall the longest. Because unless you want to fish for a crit, which, you know, it's not necessarily the best idea, considering it's not safe to do so. So who can win the PP war? That kind of depends. So, if we just had a Quagsire against a Registeel, Registeel would beat Quagsire 1v1. And then Terra would win the game. So, what Ghetto Flash has to do now, he needs to do a lot of swapping. But now, here's the problem. Registeel has Body Press, which, with the +6 defense, is going to absolutely murder anything that isn't named Quagsire, because Quagsire has Unaware. So, yeah, Ghetto Flash needs to be very, very careful now in terms of what he needs to do. He needs to keep Quagsire alive, and he needs to keep at least one other Pokemon alive as well. And what Terra needs to do is basically guess right on when Ghetto Flash switches into the Dark types. So yeah, it's a waiting game now. And yeah, Terra should be very conservative about his rest. So yeah, only rest when he needs to. Which at that point, yeah, you should have rested there because like, yeah. Anyways, Hydreigon comes out here. Fire Blast miss, which really does suck. So yeah, he has to go back to Quagsire. But yeah, like one thing Ghetto Flash could do, if once the Registeel rests, you should switch spam until the Registeel wakes up. So you know there's that. Because you cannot waste PP while the opponent is not, because this game is now a PP war. And now I know that me saying PP is very funny, haha. Okay, so based on the damage of the Fire Blast there, 15 against the +6 Registeel, Fire Blast would have two-shot this Registeel. So yeah, this just more lends me to the point that this Hydreigon should have come in a long time ago before Registeel even thought about using Amnesia. So yeah, Terra should have been setting up Amnesia and Iron Defense evenly, in case Hydreigon came in early too, by the way. But you know he didn't. That didn't happen. So yeah. Anyways. One thing Ghetto Flash did do well though is that this Quagsire hasn't used a lot of recovers yet, so that's pretty good for him. But that was a wasted recover right there, because I mean it was just a waste of recover. You could have taken another body press, even with a crit. So yeah, Fire Blast, not doing a lot. We know. Even with the crit, I don't think the Registeel dies, but after that, the Registeel is in very big danger. But yeah, anyways, body press. Yeah, so. This Registeel only has 9. The Hell only has 8 power points of body press left. So he cannot afford to use any of those. Like Terra cannot afford to use any of those body press PPs while the Quagsire is alive. Like while the Quagsire is in front of him. You need to click body press when this Quagsire switches out. That's what you need to do. Because eventually this Quagsire does need to switch out, because again, as I said before, it's going to run out of power points first. Especially if you click rest, you click Amnesia, you click Iron Defense, and so this whole process is just yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so we're just gonna kind of oh wait, the music stopped playing. Hold up, I just noticed. Anyways, oh, good. Nice little jazz number here. Oh, it's not very loud, is it? You'll hear it eventually. Anyways, so yeah, well, why don't we watch this? We'll see what happens. Just kind of let it vibe. But yeah, I basically explained the thought process here already. So we just gotta let the battle keep going. Who's gonna win? I don't know who's gonna win. I mean, I do know who won, but I'm not gonna tell you. So yeah, Terra is doing it correctly now. They're not clicking body press because they realize they need to keep their body presses for the important months. And what Ghetto Flash could be doing is conditioning the Registeel to not click it. Not click those body presses, and then switch into Hydreigon, switch into Weavile, just kind of, vibe there for a little bit, waste it. Stuff like that. But yeah, so, well, unfortunately, Ghetto Flash is not really realizing that, and he's kind of just wasting all of his moves. Again, like, this is an error, but again, at the same time, it's kind of scary to switch, because what if this Registeel randomly clicks body press, right? But this is why I'm saying conditioning. You gotta condition them and to keep using it. Yeah. Anyway. And here, I would absolutely employ timer strats. Well, I mean, the timer's turned off for all these matches, but like I would absolutely just like wait like a minute before I click, Scald again, and then I would immediately switch into Weavile. Like just do those like meta things, just to be like. Like, oh, I'm thinking about switching to Weavile here. Oh God, maybe, and then Terra's like, oh God, maybe I need to click body press because he might switch, and then you just don't switch, and then you switch immediately the turn after, just to fuck with them a little bit, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. Anyways, yeah, this is happening. I'm gonna turn this on fast, and I'm gonna start skipping turns. Anyways. He got a crit on Scald. Doesn't really matter because Registeel still was in range. It was faster. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Poke Awesome should not be using PP. He should not be using power points. He should just be switching when this Registeel is asleep. Yeah, so Registeel has 27 more amnesias to go before he needs to start considering seriously worrying. And Quagsire only has 10 recovers, 9 recovers. So now Ghetto Flash realizes he needs to switch, and now he's switching into stuff like Weavile and stuff just to start wasting PP more. So, you know, he should have been doing this a long time ago, but yeah. Now is fine. I swear. Okay, side note, I swear, people don't know how to play PP Star Wars. To be fair, it's not a situation where you really find yourself in quite often, but just like just be smart about your PP. Just switch a bunch. And like just switch a lot. Just like don't use PP. It's crazy. And then you like win. You guys like winning, right? don't you? Yeah. So okay. Well, let's go back a couple turns. So you can see Ghetto Flash is going to Weavile, then going to Quagsire, and going to Weavile, and then going to Quagsire, and then yeah, and then you can see that, right? And then on this turn, you know, Terra tries to go for the body press to get the Weavile, but he doesn't get it because, you know, Ghetto Flash is conditioning him. This is what I'm talking about. You need to do this type of stuff, man. Test the water. Just like, yeah. You only need one other Pokemon here, too. It's not like you need both. So, like, giving away one Dark type is okay. And you should keep Weavile because Weavile has pressure, and the off chance you want to just steal the last body press PP from Terra. So, yeah. Okay, anyway. Stop wasting PP. Anyways. Yeah, like if I was the Hydreigon after it rested, I actually would have just stayed in and clicked stuff again. So yeah, now see Ghetto Flash is just clicking moves. Because like he's like, okay, he's not gonna click body press. And he's right. Because he's too scared. And now he's gonna click body press on this. So these type of plays are really helping a lot. You should have been doing that a long time ago, but you know, it's working now at least. So, the question is if it's too late. So now Terra has 3 body presses left, which you might think means it's over. But keep in mind, Quagsire only has 1 PP of recovery left. So now, it's... Registeel only needs 2 body presses, and then it will win the game, as long as it can land against the Hydreigon on the Weavile. So now, Terra needs to be very, very careful on what to do. The knockout comes out on the rest, okay? Hydreigon's gonna swap in... We see the Fire Blast come out, and we're seeing another Fire Blast. As the Registeel wakes up, he calls him out on not using Body Press there as they went for Amnesia. Goes to Weavile here on the... Oh my god, this is so close. Okay, Weavile just comes in, goes for Triple Axle. Body Press does knock out the Weavile, but now Registeel only has one power point left, and Terra just throws it away. Actually... Yeah, no, wait, was that game over? Hold on. Was that game over? Hold on. Okay. So Weavile comes in. Amnesia. Triple Axle. Okay, so yeah, Triple Axle. Registeel goes for the body press here and kills that. Yeah, okay, so... Yeah, no, game is over. Because... If Quagsire comes in here, right? Yeah, so if Quagsire... No, the game was over here at this point. Because he only had 1 PP of rest left. So if Quagsire came in here, and it's just going to use his last recover. Right, if the Registeel went for rest, Quagsire doesn't have any more PP, you're right. But you can just go to Hydreigon and Quagsire and swap it for a bit until... Registeel runs out of, it wakes up, and then it has to go for body press on the next turn, so you go back to Quagsire and take the hit. As Registeel, does that, and then it's going to die to struggle. So, yeah, the game was over at this point. Once Registeel got down to 3, Weavile was able to take away the last couple of points with pressure, and with the 1 body press left, it actually wasn't enough. because the Registeel didn't have enough PP from other sources in order to win. So yeah, this game was over. Yeah, Registeel has to go for rest now. Yeah, this game's done. Yeah, Struggle's not gonna do much. I mean, it's not doing much, obviously. And then Quagsire is also going for Struggle against this thing because I also ran out of PP. Well, it would have if Quagsire got to move on. But yeah, so I hope this teaches you all a good lesson on PowerPoint stalling. It's important. Well, it's not that important, but like it does come into play every once in a while, like now. So you know, it pays off to learn about how to PowerPoint stall effectively. And it basically just comes down to stop using your PowerPoints. You guys should know that, right? But, you know, I would say you guys know that, but a majority of players still kind of just... The majority of players don't know when they should start PowerPoint stalling. And the answer is almost always earlier than you think. So, yeah, especially in this game, way earlier than you think. Way earlier than you think. Yeah, that was the last battle. And, yeah. Is there anything else I want to say before I sign off? No, not really. Yeah, do your matches if you're part of the league and you're not, you know, you're not done with your match. You should do your matches. I know most of you are not up to date. I'm the only person in the league up to date. I mean, Aerosolus is the only person in the league up to date. I don't know who this like is. I'm not playing the league. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.